I like to fix things, and you never know what I'm going to try to fix next. That's the adventure of my channel. Well, today I came across this old, I don't even know what you call it. It's got a point in one end and a sledgehammer in the other. And it hasn't been in use for years. I found it in an old lumber yard and I salvaged it. I'm going to put a new handle in it, clean it up a little bit, do a little filing, and see if I can't get this old thing useful again. Along with that, I found this old Ballpeen hammer. I've got so many Ballpeen hammers, I don't even know what to do with them, but I'm going to try to get this fixed too. I have my new handles here. There's for the hammer. This is for the sledge. I do have another sledgehammer that I found also. It hasn't been in service for years. I'm not going to fix this today, but I may get it prepped for later. These handles are expensive and I want to pace myself. Like I said, I like fixing things. My name's Marv from Marv's Fixit shop. I've been fixing and dragging home junk for over 5 decades. I never know what I'm going to try to fix next, so let's see if we can't get these hammer handles fixed. This hammer head right here's been abused some. It's got some real rough spots on the inside on both sides, especially this side right here. Just going to take a file and file those off some and see if I can't get it smoothed out. That way the new hammer handle will go in easier. That's a little bit slow going. I'm going to see if I can speed this up a little bit with a little grinding wheel. I have a grinding wheel here. Let's see what we can do with it. Oh yeah, that's helping. Wow, took that stone down to nothing. Oh well. I got another idea that might work better. Let's see if this little cutting wheel will cut that. That cleaned that up pretty good. Let's get the bottom side of it now. I might have to do a little filing, but I'm getting the bulk of it out of there. Okay, I think we have this where I want it. Now I'm going to take it over to my wire wheel here and clean it up a little bit. That has writing on it. It says Plum, which is a hammer brand, 32 ounce. So this was a pretty good hammer. It still is. At least I know I'm working on something that's got a little bit of quality to it. So I like that. Plum. Good deal. See if I can't get this shined up a little bit more here and on the sides and get her cleaned up a little bit. I've got her all cleaned up. I went ahead and put some primer on here just to keep it from rusting some. Got these shined up. They could be shined up better, but it's good enough the way it is. Cleaned up some of the burrs, not perfect by any sense of the word, but we're ready for a handle. I hope this handle fits. Let's see. Let's open this up. Usually a handle will come with a wood wedge and a metal wedge, and I usually try to use both of them. Now, sometimes you got to dress the end of these hammer handles down to actually fit, and this one isn't any different. But the way it looks is I've got to dress this down right here a little bit and this down right there. Yep, that's working real well. That's real close. I'm gonna see if I can't get it in there. It's so close, and if I can get it in there so that it at least pops out like something like that right there, then I think we will be in good shape. When putting a hammer handle in like this, I've always found it best just to do it like that right there. You can tap on the top if you want. Let's get that squared up. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but I may just eyeball it. You know what? That's not bad right there. I'm going to leave it right there. You can see it's curling that up just a little bit. I'm going to bump that off and take just a little bit more off the bottom side of this because I'd like this entire slot right there covered. That way I've got full thickness of handle. See if I can get that off of there. I believe that's going to be just fine. Now, on this hammer, I've noticed on the bottom side of it, the top and the bottom are just a hair difference in opening size. So this and this, see, that only goes down about that far. Put it there and it goes clear down there. So I got the wood wedge pounded in there. You can see it. It looks real good. I need to cut this off. And once that's off, I'll pound this steel wedge in and it's going to work great. And then I'll take some epoxy and fill the head. Now, I have this hammer designed for the way I would pound, and the way I pound is when I come down on something, I want this head to be flat, and it is. It doesn't matter if I'm here or sitting or right here, it's going to come down flat, and that's what I want. I'm going to go ahead and cut this off right here, grind it off, cut it off, whatever I have to do, sand it off, and then we'll pound this steel wedge in. Got the top all ground down, hammer handle in, everything ready to go. Now let's see if we can't get this wedge in there. And I'm going to use this hammer right here. I don't know how that's going to go in, but it's pretty tight. Look at that, perfect. Now what I'm going to do is finish sanding this down a little bit, and then we're going to fill it with epoxy. Okay, I've got a two-part component here, JB Weld. Let's see if it's any good. Hope it is. And we're going to try to get that epoxy to go down in there like that and like that. And we'll just fill her up the best we can. That's what it looks like. We'll let that harden and then we'll sand it. While that's drying, I'm going to get this ready to go. It should be a little easier than the other one. So let me get this here prepped. I want to do a little grinding on here. I want to clean it all up. And I don't have any burrs inside, so this should go pretty quickly. Okay, I have this prepped. Now let's put the handle in it. Do this the same way as I did the other, except I'm going to use the concrete as my... Look at that. That's crooked. I don't like it, so I'm going to have to get a heavier hammer and hit this down or this up. Now let's see if we can't get our wedge in. I'm half tempted, but not totally. Let's see if this will pound in. I was going to say I was half tempted not to use the wood, but I'm going to use it. That's as far as that's going to go in, so I need to cut this off now. On this one, I'm going to actually have to use a saw to cut that. I have a metal blade in here, and the reason it's this real fine cut. Let's see how it does. Okay, let's get my sander and sand that smooth. That's sanded smooth. I think I want to put a little paint on this, so let's tape this up. By the way, this got real sticky, so that's drying up just fine. Well, we'll let that dry and we'll take the tape off, polish this up here a little bit more on the face of it, right there. And then we'll see what we can end up with. In the meantime, let's look at this hammer. You can see that that's filled up pretty good there. There's a little bitty crack. But once that gets hard, I'll grind that off and probably tape it up again and repaint it. But what do you think? Turned out pretty good, didn't it? Make a good, useful hammer for a lot of years. There's both hammers. We're going to call this project complete. I've been procrastinating on this hand pump. That thing's really old. But I think that's going to be my next project. I want to put it in this barrel right here. Then I'll put my used oil in here. I'll set it outside with the pump in it and put free used oil, and maybe some of my hardware customers could use it for their old horse-drawn machinery or something like that. But that's going to be the next project. I'm sitting here in my chair resting now. If you have any comments about the project I just completed, please let me know what you think. If you like my channel and you like the videos I bring, you never know what it's going to be, subscribe to my channel. If you like videos like this and want to watch more, I'm sure that these two will fit the bill. Can it be fixed? Sure it can. Can you fix it? You're darn right you can fix it. Until the next one.